Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss about laws of exponents. Remember, in the expression x squared, x is the base and 2 is the exponent. The exponent is a number which indicates the number of times the base is taken as a factor. The base is the number or variable used as a factor several times. For example, we have x squared. It is also the same with x times x. 5 cubed is also the same with 5 times 5 times 5. And these are the laws that we are going to discuss in this video. Multiplying powers with the same base, raising a power to a power, raising a product to a power, and dividing powers with the same base. Now, let's start with multiplying powers with the same base. For example, we have x raised to m times x raised to n. So first, what you are going to do is copy the base, then add the exponent. So in this given, they have the same base, which is x, so you are going to copy and then just add the exponent. So let's have an example. X squared times x cubed. First, copy the base, which is x, then add the exponent, which is 2 and 3. So the final answer is x raised to 5. Next is x squared times x raised to 5 times x raised to 7. Again, copy the same base, which is x, then add the exponent, which is 2, 5, and 7. So the final answer is x raised to 14. Another example, x times x times x. Copy the base, which is x, then add the exponent. We all know that there is 1 in here. Okay, so don't forget that there is 1 in here as an exponent. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. Therefore, the final answer is x cubed. Now, how about if we have 3x squared times 5x? So in this given, you are going to multiply the numerical coefficient, which is 3 and 5. Then, copy the base, which is x, and add the exponent. So, 3 times 5 is equal to 15. Then, copy x and add the exponent. So, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So, the final answer is 15x cubed. Another one, 2a cubed b squared times 3a squared b cubed. So, again, you are going to multiply the numerical coefficient, which is 2 and 3. Then, copy a, add the exponent, which is 3 and 2. Copy b, then add its exponent, which is 2 and 3. Then, simplify. 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Then, copy a. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So, that will be the exponent of a. Next is copy b, then add the exponent, which is 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Therefore, the final answer is 6a raised to 5, b raised to 5. Last example. For example, we have 5x squared y raised to 4 times 2xy cubed. So again, we are going to multiply first the numerical coefficient, then copy the base, add the exponent. So it will become like this. So if we simplify, 5 times 2 is equal to 10. Copy the base, which is x, then 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. That's why we have x cubed here. And then copy y, add the exponent, which is 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. That's why we have y raised to 7 here. Now, so the final answer is 10x cubed y raised to 7. Now, let's proceed to raising a power to a power. So, remember, For example, we have x raised to m quantity raised to n. So what you are going to do here is copy the base and multiply the exponent. Okay, remember, you are going to copy the base and multiply the exponent. So for example, we have x squared quantity cube. So first, you are going to copy the base, which is x. Then you are going to multiply the exponent, which is 2 and 3. So the final answer is x raised to 6 because 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Then you are just going to copy the base. Next, negative c cube quantity raised to 5. So again, copy the base, which is negative c, then multiply the exponent. So 3 times 5 is equal to 15. Okay, so the final answer is negative c raised to 15. Okay, last example, 2 raised to 2 quantity cube. So again, copy the base, which is 2, then multiply the exponent, which is 2 times 3. So it will become 2 raised to 6. And since the base is a whole number, we are going to simplify it. So 2 raised to 6 is also the same with 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So the final answer is 64. Next is raising a product to a power. So for example, we have xy quantity m is equal to x raised to m, y raised to m. As you can see, both x and y are raised to m. And x and y has an exponent of 1. So multiply each base by the exponent. That's why we have x raised to m, y raised to m. So let's have an example. xy quantity squared. So it will become x raised to 2, y raised to 2. Or you are going to multiply each variable inside the parentheses by the exponent. Okay, so that's why it become x squared, y squared. Another one. 5x quantity squared. So multiply each factor by 2. So it will become 5 quantity square, x quantity square. Then simplify. 5 square or 5 times 5 is equal to 25. Then copy x. And we all know that x has 1 as an exponent. So 1 times 2 is equal to 2. That's why our final answer is 25x squared. Next is 3y squared quantity cube. Again, multiply each factor. So it will become 3 quantity cube, y squared quantity cube. Now simplify. 3 cube or 3 times 3 times 3 is equal to 27. Then copy y and multiply the exponent. So 2 times 3 is equal to 6. So the final answer is 27y raised to 6. Another example, negative 2x squared quantity cube. So it will become like this. Now, let's simplify. Negative 2 raised to 3 or negative 2 quantity cube is equal to negative 8. Why negative 8? Negative 2 times negative 2 is equal to positive 4 times negative 2 is equal to negative 8. That's why we have negative 8 here. Next is x squared quantity cube will become x raised to 6 because 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Just copy x or the base. Now let's proceed to dividing powers with the same base. So if we have x raised to m over x raised to n is equal to x raised to m minus n if m is greater than n. And x raised to m over x raised to n is equal to 1 over x raised to n minus m if m is less than n. So to understand it further, let's have an example. X raised to 5 divided by x raised to 2. Remember, it is also the same with x raised to 5 over x raised to 2. So, what you are going to do is copy the base, which is x, then subtract the exponent. So, 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. So, the final answer is x raised to cube or x raised to 3. Next is 36a raised to 4b squared divided by 6a squared b. In this given, we are going to divide the numerical coefficient. So 36 divided by 6, then subtract the exponent of a. So 4 minus 2 is equal to 2, and then subtract the exponent of b, which is 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So the final answer is 6a squared b. Another one, 12x raised to 4 divided by 3x squared. So 12 divided by 3 times x raised to 4 minus 2. So the final answer is 4x squared. Why 4x squared? 12 divided by 3, the answer is 4. Copy the x and then subtract the exponent of x, which is 4 minus 2. The answer is 2. That's why our final answer is 4x squared. Next is a raised to 6 over a raised to 10. So this is also the same with a raised to 6 divided by a raised to 10, huh? So since the exponent in the numerator is smaller than the denominator, it will become 1 over a raised to 10 minus 6. So the final answer is 1 over a raised to 4. So to understand it further, why is it we come up with this answer? A raised to 6 over a raised to 10 can be written like this. And we are going to subtract it. As you can see, there is no remaining factor in here. It is automatically has 1 in here, and since there are 4a in here, that's why we have a raised to 4. Another example is 5 raised to 2 over 5 raised to 4. So it will become 1 over 5 raised to 4 minus 2. Then simplify, it will become 1 over 5 raised to 2. Why 5 raised to 2? You are going to subtract the exponent of 5, which is 4 minus 2. That's why we have 2 in here. Now, since the base is a whole number, we are going to simplify more. So, it will become 1 over 25. So, the final answer is 1 over 25. Now, it's your turn. Simplify the following. So, please answer it in your notebook. Next lesson, multiplication of polynomials. Thank you for watching. Happy learning, everyone!